What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Flying Golf Academy members. Welcome back, and this is going to help you show the relationship between your club face and your hands. Use a tennis racket. Go dig this out the garage. I know everyone's got one, but this can show you what your hands are doing at impact, pre-impact, post-impact, whatever it helps you with. There's a couple ways you can use this. Number one is for driving. So obviously we want to strike the ball up because it's on a tee. So once you get set up, you can look at the way your hands release. Do they roll over and shut that club face down? Do they not release and you hit that high right shot? Or do you stand back and square that club face up and release that club face with your body? So there's very little hand manipulation past impact. For chipping, this is a great one for chipping, specifically with your right hand. We see a lot of this at impact, and I'm speaking for right-handed golfers, where your right hand really tries to help you. For your left-handed golfers, your left hand really tries to scoop that. But for chipping, put your hand behind your back and feel your shoulders really working, and I'm not really releasing, I'm striking that ball with my body. So when I take a club, I can get that feeling of what my hands should be doing. And if I replace that with a club, I get that same feeling with a chip. It's that motion here. And the only way to get my hands to move is by turning my body. Eventually you want to feel that with a full swing, where nothing is really going on with your hands and arms because they're just along for the ride with your shoulders. So go get that out of your garage, dust it off, and put it for good use. If you need help with release and getting your hands out of your way, check with your coach. Members of the Flying Golf Academy, welcome back. Here's a double tip to help you with your alignment first, but then also your plane. And we're going to use a water bottle for the plane. You're going to put this alignment rod down. Obviously choose your target correctly, make sure that's correctly aligned to your target. You're going to put your feet down right in the center of that, wherever your golf ball needs to be. And for us, for our iron, we just need to be slightly at center, or just ahead of center for some of us, or just behind, but obviously right in that center point. You're going to take your little water bottle here, and you're going to put it just inside of your left foot for my righties, and then inside of the golf ball. So you have about a club head spacing to clear with. Now this is great for some of us that have an outside in path. We'll always hit that little water bottle. So if you suffer from that motion, taking that water bottle, trying to hit that golf ball while clearing that water bottle will really help you with your plane. You won't be so outside in, you'll be more on plane. And if you suffer from the rope hooks, put that water bottle on the other side, and that'll help you from coming too far inside and out. So I hope that helps you. Members of the Flying Golf Academy, welcome back, and this tip will help you with your timing and tempo. And glad we live in today's day and age where we can actually download a Metronome app for free on your phone. Start using it because it really helps you. Now the perfect beats per minute for a perfect golf swing, if that's such a thing, is 100 beats per minute. So we can hear 100 beats a minute right now. Now how do we use that correctly? So there's a couple ways. You can just go and use this metronome directly, or find some of your favorite songs that stick to that 100 beats per minute and put your earpods in, or iPods, whatever they're called, and just listen to music and try and swing in that rhythm. So Jack Nicklaus used to listen to a song called Georgia, and that really helped him slow him down. But we're going to try this so we can hear that metronome kicking off, and this will help you develop that tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the idea. So if you can figure out your tempo, it might be too fast or too slow, but the idea is to get to roughly 100. Hope that helps you. Members of the Flying Golf Academy, this is an alignment drill. So you're advanced now. We need to start focusing on really pinpointing your alignment. What you can do is, this is taken from Harvey Penick's Little Red Book. It's a great book. I suggest you pick it up and read it. But it talks about taking dead aim, and you want to take your target and bring it right in front of your golf ball. So if I were to stand back behind my golf ball here, I'm going to pull that target immediately in front of my golf ball. So when you do this for a while, you'll be able to pinpoint an exact blade of grass to line up to. But to help you out, take a towel, another golf ball, even a tee, a leaf, whatever you need. But I'll use a towel for this case. I'm going to take this towel and put it directly in front of that line. So once I'm lined up there, I go back and check it, and you can see my alignment is off because I'm too far to the right. I have a right eye issue. So I'm going to change this Now I'm going to go back and check it. And that looks pretty good. So now when I get set up, I put my club face down first to that towel, and then I go ahead and set up around that towel. And before I hit this golf ball, I'm going to take a look and get used to what that correct setup feels like in my brain. Hopefully that helps you. Now this has to do with rotation, and not all the time are we gifted the same ways. Sometimes we are lacking some rotations in other areas. So what you could do is take a alignment rod or a club and just place it on your shoulders and keep your shoulders centered. And you're going to rotate your hips around your shoulders being centered. And you can probably feel which side is a little bit more tighter or it has more or less rotation. That way you can figure out which is your weaker side and strengthen that. Another way you can do this is now put it on your hips. Make sure your hips are staying centered and rotate your shoulders around your centered hips. And for me, my left side is pretty tight compared to my right side. So then I can make my adjustments and do some stretching. Last one is the rotator cuff. So if you are not able, if you're a right-handed golfer, if you can't get your rotator cuff to get in that position, you're probably not going to get in the slot for transferring and learn how to get the ball up in the air. So check your rotation and do some specific drills. And if you need some help getting some drills, check with your coach. Good luck. And it has to do with bunker control, bunker play, and how do we get the ball outside of that bunker more efficiently. I know we worked on the box drill before, but think about that right shoulder. What I want you to think about is the golf ball comes out because we're trying to push sand out, and the sand lifts the ball for us. So we have to make sure our club head never slows down at impact, or else you'll leave the ball in the bunker all day long. So the only thing to keep that club head moving is either the flimsy hands and arms or my right shoulder, and this is much more powerful. So for once you get set up, just think about your right shoulder never stopping to turn. Make sure it faces that target. If that thing stops, you're gonna have to flip, and we wanna avoid that. So let's give it a try here. We're gonna pretend like that little box is around that golf ball. Get set up, and I'm just thinking about my right shoulder getting through and facing that target. There's my right shoulder facing the target. Golf ball got out. Just get it out. That's all you can do.